Hey everyone, this is Jada. I'm visiting London for the first time. This is my hotel room, and there's my roommate sleeping. And for today, I believe the schedule is that we have a tour, so I'm going to take you along with me. And right now, we're walking to the metro station, which, if you've ever been to the metro station, it's very chaotic. Words cannot even fathom the amount of stress that was afflicted on that the first day. If you ever been to like the tube, the doors close and open very fast, and you have to get there at a certain time, or you will be left behind. So, yeah, no recording for that time period. And as we made it out of the tube and into our classroom, the window had a balcony, which they don't have that in America, which I wish they did, but I feel like if people have access to balconies, they'll just like smoke or vape there, which is quite sad. But anyway, the view was nice. After our orientation was over, me and my group went into Hyde Park and we saw the Kensington Palace, which was quite larger than I expected. Everything was so beautiful there, like the trees, the flowers. And then we saw Queen Victoria's statue on like further up. And then deeper into the entrance of Kensington Palace, we saw Lady Diana's memorial, which is like displayed in like this beautiful arc of green. I don't know what leaves that is, but it was green leaves, and then it was like hidden, if that makes sense. Like you'll see in the photos, as it was like hidden, and then there's like peepholes that you can see through the statue with her children, and then it was like this small pond and like the flowers and everything. It was so beautiful. And across from the Kensington Palace was this lake, and it was filled with swans. Like, I've never seen this many swans, like, at all. Back in my hometown, I maybe saw like 4 or 3, but this is a lot compared to what I've been exposed to. And then there were ducks there. I think there were turtles there as well, but I didn't see any. But the trees were green, and then the water sparkled. But it was windy there, mind you, and like it was a little bit cold. I didn't care because it was pretty there.
I'll send these to you too. Yeah.
My phone died. Your phone died? Okay. Should we go this way or that way?
This way, since we're
This
is like out.
Everyone has more than one earring hole. I want one. That's okay. You have your earrings in hole? No. I used to wear hoops first.
Unless there's like I forget what it's called.
Oh, the rook?
Rook? Yeah.
I want the bar. But the helix one? Yeah. And then that one.
I just.
Like they pinch right here. Like
Yeah.
Is this a dead end?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I hope not either, because.
I know.
And after our free time, we had a bus tour, which you saw all the historical buildings and the statues. And we've even seen like the Tower of London, which I've learned through the tour guide was those cross-looking windows for arrows to be shot at. This way, the arrow shooter will be hidden and will shoot the arrow in those little slits, which actually makes sense. As we walked some more, we saw the London Bridge, and there's me. I saw the Westminster Abbey Anglican Church, which was absolutely beautiful. Like the architecture there overseas is absolutely just marvelous. The way it was like carved down from like the arcs, it was just beautiful. And that concludes my first day in London. And then the next day, we went into this fashion exhibit that displayed Biba's work as a fashion designer. And for those of you who don't know who Biba was, she was a Polish fashion designer that was really known for her art, decadent pieces, as well as popular silhouettes during that time period. And fun fact about her was that she was supposed to design for The Great Gatsby, the original one. You could see their garments from the silhouettes, the patterns, and even the material that they used. You could see the similarities between Biba's work as a fashion designer.
Welcome to the new Biba. Yeah, it was or her line. Some of the departments that are in there should be. I think it's a store. Fur and surf. That's actually awesome.
It looks like Nana a little bit. Hey. I will wear that to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. Yup. And this is where we had class. And then our professor, who is on the left, her name is Nas, and she was absolutely hilarious, y'all. Like, she kept us engaged because the class was 2 hours and like 30 minutes. So, she kept us awake by telling us side stories. And then Manya, who is on the right, she was our advisor leader. And she did a really good job with keeping everyone in order, making sure everyone was safe, making sure everyone had everything. So, them two, yes. So I've lost track of what day that I visited the Fashion Textile Museum, but when I walked in the entryway, I was amazed with just how detailed and how beautiful everything was, from like the architecture. Like, everything was absolutely gorgeous. And then the next day, we went to this luxury shopping center called Harrods, which they had like every luxury name that you could think of, from like Celine to Versace to Prada to Dolce & Gabbana. Like, they had everything. Even their restrooms were luxurious. And then as I came out of the clothing department, I saw this Egyptian themed escalator, which I thought was like, what? London was absolutely gorgeous. Like, to see the stuff that you only seen in pictures and to see it in person was a dream come true. And the food was surprisingly delicious because from what I've seen online, I mostly seen like beans or bread or eggs. So I was a little bit skeptical, like, coming to London, but I wasn't surprised. I was surprised. And then the fashion there was impeccable. Like, everyone had their own style, but they zazzed it up, if that makes sense. And the men. Y'all, the men. The men were well dressed. Like I had not seen a man in like sweatpants, like from what I've seen in America, like at all. All the men wore suits, or they wore jeans or slacks or like khakis. And then it was a little bit cold, so they had on turtlenecks, blazers, polo shirts. It was just, I felt like I was just like, yes, fashion show, yep. But, and then to see the buildings of like the historical buildings, it was just wow. That is still standing till this day. And it was just beautiful seeing like the history, knowing the history as the tour guide was explaining it to us. And I was just amazed by everything. And London is honestly, I could honestly see myself living in London, but you know, Paris is my heart. Paris is my heart. But it was just beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. But I will definitely come back to London, because knowing what I know now, I will feel like I have a better way of navigating through the town, because I got lost 5 times. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't even know how or why this certain situations I got myself into. Because one situation was I got lost when it was dark time, and I was trying to go on Google Maps and then, you know, navigate my way to get back to the hotel, and it just died on me. And then I was like, Jesus, order my steps in your word, please. But yeah, knowing what I know now, I have the confidence to go without my phone around London. And that concludes today's London's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment what was your favorite place that I visited, as well as subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. And that concludes today's London's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. And comment what was your favorite place that I visited, as well as comment it. And that I cannot with myself. Okay. And that concludes today's London's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you I need to take some speech lessons, because I don't want to go out in the real world and I'm still talking like this. Anyway.